Welcome to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Join us as we review our favorite RPGs, collectible card games, MMOs, video games, PC games, and bring up interesting topics and things that we'd like to share with everyone. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, assigned to Ragnarok Story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
To the credit sequence of Chrono Capers. Okay.
We only have an hour left. If you guys wanted to start on another episode, we could. I suspect we would not be able to finish, but it's up to you. Like, you guys kind of know how it goes, so it might go a little faster, but it's your call.
I'm cool trying it.
We can always start it.
Okay. Works for me. Do you want to just move right on to episode 2?
Yeah, let's go on.
Awesome. Let's start it.
Well, I just had this idea of me, like, the gun, me reaching for the gun and then hearing his gun, and me going, and then the click of your gun.
And you can just see the smug look on his face.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm like, oh.
And then the scene turns back a little bit more, and then you're there, and your gun's at the back of his head, and he's like,
And she's doing this.
So he's
short.
terrified. He's like,
yep, no, he's the exact mirror of me, like, I'm like, fuck. And then your gun pops
and me, I'm like,
Especially, think about it, you're on the ground, so his gun's like this. Her gun is like
Mine's
this
like
to get to his head. So you have this beautiful pyramid of motion.
you guys aren't, it just makes me laugh.
that makes me laugh.
I'll whisper down the tunnels that we've come to heal the land to the queen.
Just see being in a bar and somebody thinking, hey, come here, princess.
That's irony, that is. Freaking X1.
So it's 2-2-2-1?
Yep.
You had all that.
Actually, I think he's a 2-2.
Oh, yeah, 2 for everybody.
Yeah.
So this is just like the pilot episode. So that's 8 times 3 is 24, plus 3 is 25. Budget plus 1 is 26.
And as you get closer, another comes out and it like freezes. And you just can't move.
Now the question is, what item from the loot pile am I going to send her as a wedding present?
Another exhalation from whatever this is.
Whatever you didn't want.
You should engrave the bullet.
The missing chapter he was looking for.
Oh.
All right, that's 20. I need 5 more.
No, you should engrave the bullet.
Well, no, she wouldn't understand.
And like sand.
Well, that's true. It's the current her, not the future her.
Cops and that silly DNA thing is a proof of person thing. That can be so fudged.
Across the rest of the
Should have brought more.
all of those work. They're not. Like if
Shit,
you guys
budget
don't
there.
stop this,
The 5 leftovers.
Yeah.
First 5 to get out of the game, go back in the bank.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but
We're probably not going to get through all that anyway. But,
Yeah.
let's. We'll get Justin back, but the question I'm first going to ask is, what do you think the plot of episode 2 should be? My suspicion is that since it's no one has a spotlight episode, this should be a typical Chrono Caper. Like, you guys are heisting something,
There's a
or,
job.
or yeah, there's
Yeah.
a job you're doing.
And it can be intermixed with scenes from other.
Yeah, you've got all your character issues that are still moving forward, but like, I feel like it should just be like, this is a Chrono Caper.
yeah. And then, of course, hilarity ensues.
Yeah, hilarity ensues. All right, you ready?
Titled How to Keep
So I was thinking
Kids
that
Out of Your Yard.
for this
Killer
episode,
Snowman?
we might want to just have a typical Chrono Caper. Like, that's the main thing. So probably my teaser is going to be to set up your victim, and as you guys that's the plot. So when you're advancing the plot, you're asking questions about your caper, and when you're asking about characters, you're still doing issues and impulses, just like you all did. By the way, I really liked what you did with a non-spotlight characters issue and impulse, getting her to GTFO. Like that, I think added a lot of drama.
That was amazing.
Episode. That was really good. Really smooth move on your part. In fact, I'm breaking a rule and getting your fan mail post-actively for that. So nice job.
Posthumously.
Yeah, posthumously. Post-episodically, I should say.
Sounds more impressive that way.
So, like, yeah, the plot's going to be your execution or planning or whatever of the heist, and the character issues will still exist. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to say, let's see.
Barrel into the cave, and
Okay. So the teaser is that
two other dragons who are in the cave and sort of tumble and rumble.
I need a good name for this guy. So there's a.
You didn't barrel into a horrible monster. Awesome. But
a massive corporate building, like the tower literally rises above the clouds, and it has this huge logo on the top.
Okay.
And
Big A. I don't want to go there.
It is.
I could have a building
No, it's a
like
weird.
that if
It's a
my-
weird alien symbol.
yeah,
Like,
when it
it's
finishes a phrase. As if,
I could have a building like that if my patents would finally come through.
But on cloudy
Just keep
days,
telling yourself that.
but on cloudy days, you can't see the sign.
Yeah, you just smash it with a bunch of holes.
Know about this.
We're gonna make this guy. Let's see.
Awesome. So read your move for us.
On a 10. Okay, on a 10 plus.
Big
is that
tower,
10 or
Babel.
more or 11?
Oh, Babel. That, you know what? We use Daedalus, so let's do. Yeah, his name is.
Plus cunning. On a 10 plus, ask 2. Next question
Xavier
is,
Babel.
On a 7 and 9, ask 1. Take plus 1 forward.
And it's
ask
a
no
bee.
answers
It's a
on
giant
this,
alien
the
bee
answers, et cetera, et
that's on
cetera.
this thing.
So
And,
I get, let's see.
So extending out from the side of, like, this tower has landing platforms at various levels,
Do I have any
descending
clue
down
of
in
these
this
dragons?
horrible,
These
smoggy,
dragons
thick
over-
cloud.
like the
Just
dragons
above
themselves,
that,
not
there's
the-
one of the larger
not
ones,
the magic,
and
but-
there is
I see.
a
Are these
official
Yeah.
So I'm gonna-
Marshal's Federated
I'm gonna pick,
cruiser that's just
whoa.
parked there, and Marshal Daedalus is there with a couple of Federated like cops, and like these cops are mad, like they're coming down behind Marshal Daedalus. He's of course totally like impassive. They're pissed off. They're like, Daedalus. Daedalus. One grabs his arm and says, Marshal, why are we here? We should be arresting this guy, not protecting him. And Daedalus goes, the court cases were very clear. He was cleared of all charges. There's no proof that he's the racketeer that half the galaxy makes him out to be. He's received threats that he may be robbed during the takeover of several corporations that the locals don't disapprove of these deals, but they're perfectly legal, and we're here to enforce the law, not our own feelings, John. So we've been dispatched to provide security for these transactions and for Mr. Babel personally. And as a result, I expect you to do your duty and nothing less.
It's all bad mojo and
They yes sir, they don't like this guy like at all. And as they sort of walk up towards the building, there's this hugely corpulent alien who's in like this four-layered suit, but even then there's this ooze that sort of comes out of his sleeves. He's got like French cuffs with huge egg-sized gems just glistening there. And he says, oh, it's so good to see my good friends from Federated Security here again. Come on in, gentlemen. I can promise you this will be the easiest assignment you've ever had. Alright, that's the teaser. Chrono Capers.
I have this question. Does people regularly mispronounce his name?
Babel.
No, that would
Babel.
help.
Yeah.
Voodoo,
Like his
voodoo,
name is
Mr. Babel.
his name is Babel.
Babel.
But everybody calls him Babel.
Babel, okay.
Like he's
Yeah.
gonna Babylon.
Right.
He won't shut up about things.
Babylon 5.
And so I just yeah.
It's Babel.
Yeah, like I see myself. What's the commercial? I see myself at. And the guy keeps mispronouncing it, and he's saying the
Don't know what you're talking about.
it's a commercial from a couple of years ago where the guy keeps insisting he's material for this company, and he keeps saying the name.
Mr. Dumbass?
Yeah, I see
Dumas?
myself in, I am dumbass and dumbass material, and he's like, it's Dumas. I see like
Dumas
just
would be the funny
people, I see
no.
people constantly
True
saying his
story.
name wrong.
When I was a kid, did a book report, oral book report in school
On
for
Dumbass.
on
Alexander.
Count of Monte
Count of Monte Cristo, yeah.
Alexander Dumas, and it's like,
Alexander
and I go,
Dumbass.
Alexander Dumbass.
Hey, for the longest time, Dumas was our work code for dumbass.
Yeah, it could
We
be.
can't say it.
Mr. Dumas.
Dumas.
I just have this vision
Yeah,
that
it's
regularly
big.
this happens, and people keep saying his name wrong.
Is he our Mark?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Okay,
the like
can
this.
I create a connection?
No.
Damn.
No.
But I'm thinking some hacking software is going to be recorded here.
All right, so.
This is when he can make changes because it was his principal scene.
Oh yes,
He was a 3.
You were at a 3, so you can change. Like if you want to change your issue, you can change your edge or connection. You can add a new connection and delete an edge. Like you can change your character as a result of what you went through, as a result of your charm offensive.
I don't think he
I'm
learned
actually
that.
good with it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
as
to
it
say,
is.
I don't think he learned that.
Yeah.
Early
Because,
spotlight episodes often don't result in
Because
any
at the beginning of
changes.
this, I'm expecting you see me watching the videos of her wedding that I've hacked into.
Yeah.
Kind of like, bitch, we married.
No, they were transmitted all over the galaxy. She married a famous and powerful celebrity.
Oh, she's gonna screw him over. Okay. I feel better now.
All right. Someone who's really good looking and rich and successful and smart.
It's not what she goes for. She wants a smart guy. This guy is just Hollywood smart.
He only has 2 PhDs. Like, come on.
He can't
He
be
only
that
speaks
smart.
6 languages.
Yeah, exactly. You need to understand how the logic of television works. The X is always
An upgrade.
always better than you.
Because I was thinking it would be ironic that.
Okay, but we need to stop pre-playing this game.
Okay.
We need to actually play it. So, Justin, it's your turn. So, you're going to have a plot or character scene. You need a location, who's there, and what's the question of the scene.
Okay.
And because it's a heist show, you can either do it like linearly. You can say, okay, it's us planning a heist and the question is blank. Or you could say, it's us arriving at the tower in our disguises. Or like you can start it wherever you want it to be.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a plot scene of part of the plan was for a couple of us to get in disguise.
Okay.
I think it's myself and I think it's JD.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're disguised up to go in as.
Is this like a gala event or something? What?
He's doing some kind of deal that's going to leave his finances vulnerable, according to what the guy said. Now, what that means, like, is he going to have a whole bunch of cash on hand, or we haven't
Access
established
codes?
that. We haven't established that yet. So, but he's vulnerable at some point. And he's got extra security.
I think we're actually going in as some of the hired security.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
All right. So,
So I guess that's the plot scene, and the question is like, do we blend in with security and they
or does someone
buy
else?
us? Yeah.
Okay, I like it. That's good. So, all right. So we see like down at the base of the tower, like it's just this soup of smog. Like whatever they're doing for this corporation is disgusting. Like, it is just pumping out this whole, this whole planet is threatened by this giant tower doing whatever the hell it's doing. And it's like just pumping out this green, nauseous,
Think of the poor people dying because of it.
and you're in like kind of like the equivalent of a space panel truck, so it's like real low to the ground but tall. And in the back of it, and it says on the side, we'll call it. Let's see, we've got another mythological name here. What's a name of a shield? Like Aegis Security.
Breathing heavily and like coughing up sand.
And so,
freaking out.
and it says Aegis security when you need to be shielded. There's a picture of like a warrior there with a shield, and then on the and then the camera sort of like passes through the back of the door, and it's kind of like a troop transport almost, and there's all these men and women of various alien species there, and they're like kind of getting suited up. They have like your typical Kevlar type of thing, but they're like pulling on gloves and sealing up the gloves, and they've got gas masks that they're sort of pulling down, putting on, and they are not liking this assignment. And so it kind of pans past these grouchy security people, and in the back we see two people that are already suited up. Like, totally suited up. We're all good. So like bye. So there's another security guard who is also a female human, approximately your size. Like, they've just been hiring everybody. And she's like, I can't believe this stuff. This is horrible. Like, I live on the moon, and we recycle our air up there. This is horribly wasteful. Does that bother you?
I'm not local.
Yeah, but there's still
I don't intend to stay local.
She says, wow, where are you from? They must have pulled you in from a long way away. They've been hiring everybody that can pass a background check for this thing.
Hey, what was that happening up there? Did they just call us to action?
I didn't hear anything. Do you just let her deflect? Okay, cool. All right, so the question is, do you get caught out? So as you're like deflecting her, there's another security guard that's there, and he's like buckling up his mask, but he's like watching you now, like, oh, that's weird. Like, who are you? That's odd.
Aren't you a little store security guard?
Yeah. So the back of the truck opens up, and there's a kind of like a retired soldier type. He's got his own helmet, like with a couple of like stars on it from different campaigns, instead of like the security issue helmet. It's like, all right, everybody fall out. That means line up. Come on. So now it's time to determine if you are able to pass. So here it goes. So your screen presence is 2.
Yep.
Your screen presence is 2. I get 1 for free. Do you have a trait or connection that applies?
Stronger than I look.
Okay, yeah. So like if he challenges you, you'll be able to show that you can hold your own. How about you?
I'll put him down.
The AI tailor that we got really.
Oh, perfect! It's
really
flawless.
good, yeah.
It even looks like it's been worn before. Yeah, it's really good. Okay. All right, so I'm going to prime the pot. Don't forget, if you guys start with fan mail, you can use it. Do you want to use it?
Yeah, I'm going to use one.
I'm going to use one of mine.
All right, to get caught or not get caught?
To not get caught.
Not get caught, not get caught. Okay. Here goes. I got 2.
Black.
Ooh, I got a...
Jack high. Oh,
2.
ace.
3. All right, you guys win.
Good job.
But...
But
You lose.
It's one of your first 5.
That's all right. That's good.
Goes back in the pot.
No, that doesn't go in the pot.
Yeah.
It does.
He's got a
I
fake
ran
card.
out of chips. I ran out of chips.
And you get that one too.
Oh, thanks. Awesome. Okay, and you had the high card, so not only do you succeed at staying hidden, but you get to decide there's an additional, like the pot is sweetened, basically. You learn something new, or you see something, or you gain some advantage. So, like, you come out, and so, like, the guy's, like, scanning everybody's little badges, and you've got yours, scans it, and, like, his little thing goes, oh, your DNA's not matching up to our database. And then, so you're like, what the hell? Like, does that mean I'm not going to get paid?
As I'm hacking away.
He's like,
I forgot that you
he's like, he looks at the thing and he's like, oh,
Try percussive maintenance, sir.
he kind of like half grins a little bit. He like taps it a little bit, and he says, you were with us on Quasar 8, right?
Yes. I was.
Boy,
Briefly.
Boy, yeah, we were all there as brief as we could. Well, you know what? It's fine. It's just a piece of equipment. Like
Same old. They always give us the worst possible equipment when we need it the most.
Yeah,
You think those guys upstairs would give us a break? We're the ones protecting everybody. But no.
He's like, I think I remember you.
I turned off her comms last time.
I think I remember you.
I had studied the reporter quiz.
Yes.
So I started jumping in with exact details.
Right.
We were there. It was, I remember Smith over there. He got caught up in that black hole tractor.
Oh yeah, God.
We lost a lot of good men that day.
Yeah. And for what? That's the whole point. For what? For nothing.
To line their pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
All
right, but just remember the client is always
They
right.
do the buying and we do the dying.
You know, if we get it.
That was a good one.
It keeps coming. The hits keep coming today. So
Ooh, you got a
basically, he
little
says,
pile there.
"All right, but listen," and he's like confiding in you now. He's like,
Aw.
"Listen, once these guys don't screw around. Once you get inside, if you get a chance to take your mask off, they better see nothing on your face but a smile, because these guys do not screw around."
Sir, I'm a professional.
All right, sounds good. So what do you want to learn? Like, you got the high card, so you can learn something, gain an advantage. You want this guy to be like your buddy?
It's like, basically, just from my demeanor and the fact that I know I can jump, I speak, I walk the walk, I talk the talk.
Your brother.
It's like, I get the choices. We get the choicest possible assignment closest to our
objective.
Yeah, our objective.
Cool, I like it. He says, "All right, so okay, all you scumbags line up." Okay. Marches up and down, kind of giving orders. He says, "All right."
When I have makeup on to make myself look, instead of blue,
You've got a gas mask on.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, but like underneath, so it's like, so there's no blue pallor. It's
Got it.
I look more human.
Got it. Okay. So he's like looking at his data pad. He's like,
Which is why it was freaking out a little.
so like the girl who was like bothering you in the back, he's like, you're down at scrubber sludge outflow pipe 9, and she's like, okay.
Make sure all.
She's gonna get tetanus.
I'm on the mic going, you don't want to work there. You're going to get tetanus.
I'm telling you, the lunchbox just sells itself.
But you know what? I got shot in the leg. I didn't get tetanus.
She's like, is that what we process?
Professor Thomas James reminds you, you're gonna get tetanus.
It's the year 2525, and you can still get tetanus.
That's what you're doing. It's like, we're doing this. So it shoots up,
The late night goofies.
Okay.
So I think she's like, is that where we process the sludge to clean it up as much as possible? And I was like, no. That's where
we pump it out. Let's get it out of the building.
And dump on the poor people.
Yeah. Exactly. It's, what he says is, it's technically legal.
Technically legal.
Okay. So, and then he turns to you and he's like, yeah, you guys are going to be at the Central Computer Center, babysitting a bunch of panel watchers. So,
Sir, yes, sir.
all right. Try not to drink too much champagne. All right. So, like the girl at the end is like,
And I'm like,
all right.
She's
your
like,
turn.
you got it, brother.
Your
Okay.
turn. All right. So, plot or character.
Okay, I'll go
Location,
with
who's there.
with plot.
Okay.
The ship, 24 hours ago.
Okay.
We're discussing the job.
Okay. And what's the question?
Okay, the question is going to be.
So go ahead.
The question.
Yeah, it's hard to get a question in a planning
The
sim.
question is the whole crew in on this job? Is everyone's opinion the same?
Oh, well, that's hard though, because like
Or no,
You can just say what your opinion is.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for me to oppose. See what I mean?
Okay. How about the question is,
if you wanted it to be about like crew loyalty in some way, I think what you'd want to do is make it a character scene about someone's issue. Like maybe Babel is doing something that's related to
Well, that's what I was
her
gonna
retirement,
suggest.
her
the
orphanage.
orphans, yeah.
That he owns the orphanage.
Well, actually, say we'll go with character instead of plot because he's been hiring orphans,
Right. Okay.
to
got
do
it.
cleaning work.
Because theoretically, I'm spotlight number 3.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we're building
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Perfect. I love it. Okay, so it's a character scene about her issue. And the question is whether she's going to be able to delay her retaliation long enough to pull off the heist, or if she's going for it.
I walk up.
All right, cool.
Start laying on hands.
Okay. And here's like the key immediate question as to why it takes place in the past. Like you have to go in with, like they don't issue security, these rent-a-cop dudes, any like deadly weaponry. So if you're going to kill this guy, you're going to bring a gun. So that's the question of this: is are you sneaking the gun in?
Are you sneaking in a weapon?
Yeah. So like, it's bad
Kill
because
him with bare hands.
it's gonna.
Choke him to death with a chain.
Well, his species doesn't actually breathe, and you can't grip him because he's got that ooze. He's gonna slide right out. He's a slug. He's a slug.
Okay.
Okay. So like, I like it. So, takes place on the ship. It's a character scene focused on you, but everybody's there. So we see. So what type of ship is it this time? So it's not a pleasure yacht.
It's not a pleasure yacht. It's not the aqua
underwater
shop.
aqua ship.
It's not a pleasure ship anymore.
Got it.
We traded.
Version of a Winnebago? What?
Oh, like it's a
garbage
family
truck?
vacation.
Like from the
Spaceballs.
like from the Schwartz movie.
Space Winnebago.
So
It's a space
flying a
Winnebago.
Space Winnebago.
Yeah, it's like a family. It's like a family ship.
it's
So like
literally
there's
like a-
crayon
A
drawings
pleasure
on it.
cruiser,
Yeah.
but the low budget
Yeah,
version.
there's like crayon drawings on the wall. Furniture's like keeps half folding out of the wall.
There's a stove.
Yeah, there's like toys and stuff on the floor.
Every time I walk by, I kick one. It's like it's just like up.
Right.
Nice amazing
It's like a residence. I think you like a residence.
And
I want to space it, but it's too cute. Look at it.
so you guys have folded down one of the big card tables out of the wall, and scattered across it are data pads and printouts and schematics, and like you've got some hacking, like there's some computer code printed out.
I've got some little boxes that I'm making for everybody.
There's like pictures of Babel and Marshall Daedalus, like they're all
Yeah,
sort of
photos
scattered
with his
around.
business partners.
However,
And right smack in the middle, you can see like 10 kids of various species in like tight, ill-fitting jumpsuits, scrubbing out some kind of horrible, sludgy, toxic pipe. And the news story says that there are unexplained tumors arising in the local children. And there's a
eventually I got tetanus
picture
too.
of the orphanage there too.
sitting there.
And there you are. You're talking about the plane.
What do you do?
Okay, so
The other one's bigger than you.
do you want to go first?
Manage to just keep flying.
Okay, so the
It's about your size.
we're basically the planning phase.
okay, so as we discussed, JD and I will go in under the disguise with the security identities we've created.
What the hell all that was about?
And we hope to get in and out without
I
ever
want some answers here.
running into
Are you trying to
Mr.
send
Babel.
them or convince
With
them?
nary a peep.
Yeah,
Because I feel
without
like either I'm giving
him,
them an open
without him hardly knowing we were there.
So now, before you break something else in the Winnebago, I made these, and I pull out the 4 little boxes that look like they have two little limp wires hanging out of each end. Each of you guys take them, don't break it. As soon as you get into this tower and you find a data port, or even just a computer, I want you to put these on there. And his dirty laundry will become public.
Tell me what you know.
So we do the whole moral, good for the people thing. Yeah, it's completely anonymously. And a small amount of funds will go from one of his accounts to the orphanage, as promised, for your cooperation on this job.
Looks up at you and it's like,
But just remember, do not break the boxes.
Stop that horrible thing.
And don't break the clone cards that I've given you that once you put the box in there, we'll give you a fake ID to get out, hopefully.
Ugh. Like you can't hear anything. It's just.
I love how he glosses over the word
just rambling.
Yeah.
It will not stop.
And don't get tetanus, because I've heard of this before.
Okay. But remember, the specific thing you want her to do is not like attach some box, because you got that. You want her to agree not to bring a gun.
That's what I'm saying. We will get payback on this guy with this.
Right.
This,
but that's like the key. That's the key part of this deal. So like maybe the camera, in order, I'm trying to think of a way to show this to the audience. Because pre-playing it doesn't play it. So like maybe the camera zooms in on like weapon scanner, and it's like right in the middle of the dotted line route that he was pointing to, and then like another weapon scanner, they walk right through there, do that, and there's like no weapon zone.
Where the computers are.
It's like the security here will find whatever weapon you bring in there. They'll provide stun batons to security.
You're weapon enough. Like whatever is going to happen, you can take care of both of you two without any weapons.
There'll be no need for that because
You're
we'll
going
be
to get us
stealthy.
caught.
I've seen what you can do with a spoon.
All right, here goes. So you got like maybe the camera just sort of focuses in on her face, and like your insistence of no weapons, like slowly lowers down. Okay.
And there's a gap in her belt line.
Well, no, then we like see her.
Channel my impulse.
Okay.
Lash out to prove myself.
Uh-oh.
But that's not neither an edge nor a connection.
Okay, just give me a reason to hit you.
Give me a reason to hit you. Perfect. That's good. So, are you guys throwing in to help her resist her impulse, or are you?
Oh, I'm going for my impulse.
She's embracing her impulse.
Remember, you can't embrace your impulse. In a
You can
character.
spend this though, can't she?
Yes.
You can. Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna spend those.
And I gotta support her. I'm just saying, go into her impulse.
Okay, so you're on my side.
I'm on your
All
side.
right, so here
You
goes.
can do the same, sweetie.
You can be on my side too.
Ooh.
All right, I like it.
And every word
Because this is like going in on
Yeah, this guy's
Victory
a scumbag.
Day on the Alliance to an Alliance bar.
Huh?
I got to support her on this one.
Yeah, I agree. I like.
This is completely
Screw this
pure
guy.
character.
He's scum. I hate him. Let's take him out. All right, here goes.
Oh,
three.
I helped.
Oh man.
The best you can do is tie. Nope.
No.
No, she can't even do that because I have 4 so far. Now
And
I
a
have
red
5.
queen.
That's on his
Because remember, she put in her 2 on my side.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm bringing a weapon,
All right. So
and this one goes to
So
the,
these go to the bank,
got it.
that
and
one goes to the.
Okay. That one
goes to the
into the bank, but also
to reduce the pool.
I also have an ace.
you
Ace
do.
high.
So you give in to your impulse, but there's a silver lining.
Yes.
So like we see you. So let me do the impulse first. So like they're all up at the front, like working on he's working on some technical thing, like he's trying to hack the intranet, and he's looking over the schematics, and she's flying the ship. So we see you back at your like little equipment locker. You're like
Sending the
kind of
employees
pulling
spam
out the
email
thing,
and
and
try to
it's,
get in their system.
you know, it's got like some mementos from the orphanage, and then there's like a disguise from an earlier episode, and then like you lift up that disguise, and there's like this vicious looking like combination pistol, and it's got like an axe, hand on the end. So it's got
axe gun.
It's an axe gun. It's the most ridiculous, vicious, horrible looking
Looking
weapon
weapon.
imaginable, and you like stash it away inside.
It's from her orphanage days.
Your security uniform. And so then you get to add in a silver line.
See, the silver lining I was going to put in was that, okay, they may have technology to pick up these types of weapons, but what if it's an all-natural weapon?
Well, I've already established what it is,
Yeah,
so that can't really
that's
work.
kind of.
What if it's a steam-powered weapon instead of a combustible?
No, he already established what the weapon.
I already established what the weapon is.
So
What if
it's
she's
like,
like,
I am
like,
going
one of
to.
these-
Would it be? I was like that. I'm going to basically approach him as like, I need you to shield this. Like him to build a thing, like a
Oh, to ask
dead
him.
spot. No, not him.
Okay.
Because I already said no guns, damn it.
All right.
Him.
Do you ever see me carry a gun? I don't carry a gun.
Because I'm
I got
hoping
tools.
that his character is you're more of a bookworm, right?
Yeah.
That I can intimidate him a little.
Oh, okay.
That
That's interesting.
it's like this is happening.
She knows I
And
think a
unless
gunshot
you
to the
help
leg is
me,
foreplay.
It's like, but if you help me, he's the only one that has to die.
All right.
If you don't, it'll be messy when the sensors go.
All right, cool. And we can just decide later whether he did it, tried it, or like failed at it, or what. So we can do that in a different scene. So good. That's awesome. All right. So you gave into your impulse, but you also tried to recruit him to sort of mitigate it.
Yeah.
Cool. That was an awesome scene. So was that wasn't your turn? This is your turn.
Yep.
This is my
Okay.
turn.
So plot or character, location, who's there, and what's the question?
Let's go plot, because if we go from character again, it could just push it into
Sure.
spotlight. Which,
Sure. You're all good.
So,
It's kind of like a more general nurture.
Yeah.
well, why don't we do the
At the gala event?
Does the
yeah.
weapon get found? Or
At the weapon scanner, or maybe are these two infiltrating another way? Is that?
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
cool with
that would
that.
be cool. That would be
Breaking in
good.
another way.
They're
Entertainment.
perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I downloaded this music off the internet.
Nothing
You know
sounds
what?
quite like an 8.
This is crazy old. I downloaded it. It's something called a Skrillex. I know you haven't heard of it because it is so old.
Retrotech. Cool.
Okay,
It should-
All right.
It should be just up these guests' alley.
All right. So you guys are going in as the entertainment.
Clearly,
Yeah.
a very
And what's
fancy
the
ball
question of the scene?
Skrillex.
Do they infiltrate
Are
successfully?
they like as with us? Are they able to infiltrate successfully?
Sounds good. All right. So again, like the camera pulls out through those clouds and goes zooming up the tower up to a much higher elevation. And like the ship that brings you guys in it's the Winnebago basically. Like it's kind of crummy, but it's small. Like it's.
I look at the
There's-
security guy there and go, hey, it holds all our equipment.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
Starving musicians.
it's not the same. It's not Aegis security. This is like building security because this is, for the Babel Corporation. So these guys are like tattooed, like they probably are on drugs. Like these guys are gangsters. And they come out and they're like, "All right, let me see your ID."
So all of you hear this like booming,
Beep, beep.
All right.
like airy voice.
So you're the entertainment, huh?
Yep.
All right. Well, the guy you need to talk to is, Adwate. Adwate. They call him the Blade, right through there.
Cool. And I put a little jump drive and said, got some special music with some subharmonic stuff downloaded on it. It's supposed to be kind of trippy if you want to go veg out for a while.
He's like, thanks, man, but I gotta work. He tucks it away though. They don't really think much of you guys at all. So when you go in and sort of follow the directions that this guy gives, so the guy that's in charge of entertainment is an alien pimp. Like I'm just gonna put it out there. This guy's a pimp, and you're confident that the beings that are being trafficked to this party do not want to be here. And so
I like this guy's dress style.
yeah, he's wearing like this digital cloak that just keeps changing images, and he's got like snake skin and like a little snake tooth, and he's got like this knife that he keeps like playing with in his hand, and he's like, "Hey,
Dude, if you lick that, you make it tetanus.
listen, not every species is susceptible to every little thing that comes down the pike, okay? I'm not going to get tetanus.
Cool, man. Cool.
Okay, listen. So there's going to be a lot of dancing. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on. I need to know that you're up for keeping things hype, but that you're going to close your eyes and not talk about shit that you see in here, because it's all, confidential corporate stuff. That's what the court said.
Pull up my cool shades, put them on. When I'm playing, it's not about these, it's about these.
Oh, okay. Give him one. Give him one.
Okay, man. Like, that's great. That's good. Listen,
I don't know shit about shit.
Pull out a data stick. Got a demo music here.
demo, huh? Okay, cool.
In case you need me for another party.
Yeah, we kind of don't usually do this kind of thing, but there's just too many people. We need to reach out. Okay, so you're there and you're there. There's your 2. There's your 2. Here's my 1. Any traits or connections among anyone that you want to throw in on?
Let's see what's over that rise. Inside.
Yeah, let's try it. Sure.
I've got this image of the piles of blackmail. I know where the bodies are. Like,
Oh.
I know what
Yeah.
people are doing, what they've been doing.
Yeah.
And this little snakeskin dude, he thinks I don't know him, and that's adorbs.
Yeah,
Because I totally know who the fuck
everybody
he is.
knows the Blade.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that he was not always called the Blade.
yeah. Yeah, that's a newer nickname.
Yeah.
Cold water.
Yeah, so at
Got it.
his number.
Awesome. So, any fan mail? Do they get caught or they not get caught?
They do not get caught.
Okay, you guys? Anybody?
We're
All
at
right.
7. I think we're good.
All right. So I'm gonna buy 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's gonna be more interesting if we all get in there.
Here goes.
Ace red.
I got 3.
Jack.
Ooh!
4.
With
4 with an ace high.
4 with ace high. Okay. So you totally skunk the Blade. He's like, yeah. And then you're like, hey, how are things back on world that he got chased off of
Back in
by
the hood.
combination of the police and the rival gangs? He's like, oh, yeah, as far as I know, it's good. Listen, I need to go. You guys can get set up, right? Just ignore all of those girls in there. See you later. And so
This goes back to
This
the
goes back
pot.
to me.
Or,
Awesome.
yes.
To the bank.
Works for me.
Just take one.
It's all going to pile.
Right. Awesome. Okay, and you get something else, which I believe you, as the high card, get to say.
Okay.
So you get some other advantage or situation.
I would say, and he does pick up my demo disc to put in the computer system for later.
Yeah, like he just slaps it
And
into
let
his.
me guess, there's a virus or something.
There is a
Totally.
virus
He
on
slaps
there.
it into his personal unit like right away. Like he's so
It's
nervous.
got
he's
some
like,
cool Vegematic subharmonic music to let you like subharmonically go out into a trance. But while it's doing that, it's really downloading all your photos and your emails and all of that, and sending it out in to an email server that I've got stashed
ready to
offsite.
go. That's nice. All right. So like, he not only took it, but he already put it in his personal unit because he's so freaked.
Excellent.
Nice.
Blade.
He does not reply. It is, like he gets the
I look at you and go, I didn't see that coming. And take off my cool shades. And by the way, these are ridiculous,
blue block.
big,
It's like
horrible shades.
big and sunglasses.
But we found them in the glove box.
Okay, you didn't know to do that one.
Found him in the golf. See, now I'm envisioning that like, all of your like outfit is from the Winnebago. Like you've got like a visor with flowers on it.
I've got no sense of personal clothing style whatsoever. I'm all about the inventions.
So how do you
I will
You've got,
invent
like, a
personal
plaid
style
shirt,
later.
Bermuda shorts.
Yeah, we clearly came out of that damn Winnebago.
you want to make transition?
You've got one of those like cloth fishing hats.
Yeah, the bucket hats.
Yeah, that's the bucket hat.
Lots of
Perfect.
pins on it.
All right.
Random shit just stuck on your hat.
I like it. You're gonna be like, wow,
Hey,
man,
some of
they're
those
so
are tools.
ironic. Okay, so you're up.
No, and a tuxedo shirt with plaid Bermuda shorts and a bucket hat.
Yeah, you're
All right, you're up.
All good.
Plot or
Okay.
character, location, who's there, and
It's
what
going to
happens.
be more plot. We are. I would like to see if they make it past security and get those boxes that he told them not to break into place.
Okay, do they get the?
Do they get the boxes into place?
Perfect. I like it. So it's going to be these two in the bowels of the tower. All right.
Yes.
So as you guys move in with Aegis, like a little squad moves off in this direction, 2 or 3 go off here. That poor lady goes off to guard whatever sewer
To go get a
outflow
tour
pipe.
of her own.
Yeah, exactly.
And the tetanus.
And you guys get access cards. They send you to like this elevator that shoots up into the tower, several floors. And like there's a little cargo tram that takes you around. There's another elevator that goes up. There's like security checkpoints, and then you come to the weapon scanner. As you approach the weapon scanner, you're like, you know, I'm not really an inventor. I kind of know how to use technical stuff because I'm real educated, and it's space, but I guess we're going to find out.
I probably could have invented something for that, but I said no.
Right now, an old song is going through my head. I'm going
in a blaze of glory.
Awesome.
Take me out. Know the truth.
All right. Traits or connections that might help you get through security.
I have no traits or what was stronger than I look would not work.
Not really.
Yeah, no, so.
I can use the Taylor again. This will be my second time using
You could
sure.
shoulder chuck the weapon scanner to try to break it.
It's perfect.
Awesome, go ahead.
Your robo-tailor, like, maybe made like a little lead pouch or something for her to put it in.
Yeah, but it's like woven lead, so it's lightweight.
Yeah. Got
Well,
it.
she could take regular lead.
She
She's
could
stronger than
just-
she
yeah,
looks.
She's super strong. So, you wanted to get that gun through, or are you gonna get
Yes,
caught?
I want that gun through. No, I don't want to get gun.
Then you should have brought a gun.
Yeah, so
Right again. All right. So here's my four.
Man
1,
must
2,
pay.
3.
and the ones that aren't even
Here goes.
It's gonna be interesting.
I got 2
Oh,
and a high card.
oh, oh.
Okay.
You guys are killing me.
And you get the
Professor pulls the win.
Except my
Nice.
3 black low cards last time.
But he does have the high card, so
I do have
I
a high
may get
card, so I get a little
through.
consequence.
But
So like you go like no problem, just go striding up. Here's my ID. Yeah, I head through the weapon scanner. You go through the scanner and there's like this pop, and like there's smoke comes up from the top of the weapon scanner,
You both dressed it.
and the guy's like,
float
"Oh, for God's sake!
off the island.
Oh, come on! Scanner's down."
when are they going to give us proper equipment?
Shut up, you rent-a-cop. What do you know? We're fine until you came along. You some kind of psychic? You know, you're not allowed to be psychic in here.
If I was psychic, I wouldn't be at this job.
The other guy's like, that's for damn sure.
I'd be in
They
Space
laugh at
Vegas.
I'd be making a mint over the casinos.
Guy says, all right, fine. You know what? Whatever. I can't clear you in this system, but yo, Jeannie, escort these guys to the computer center. Jeannie gets up. She's about 7 feet tall. She's got like these huge meaty fists and a massive, like rubber bullet shotgun just slung under her arm like it's a pistol.
And I'm like 5'2".
Yeah, she's huge. She's like, yep. All right, come on, kids, let's go. Puts her hand on.
I literally look like a child.
Yeah,
I'm the
exactly.
size of one of her boobs.
He's huge. So she escorts you through like all of the checkpoints. You get to the computer center, and the answer to the question of whether you get the boxes installed is yes, you do get the boxes installed. So like you get to the computer center, and you're like, okay. So like Jeannie's way the hell up there. She can't even see the screens of the computers from where she's standing. So like when she comes in, all of the like nerdy like computer hackers and stuff that are kind of the security for this place, they're staring at her. They've never seen something like this. So you're like right around the side of the desk. Drop the box down there. You do the same. The boxes are in place. However, you do have a massive gangster
Escort.
basically looming right over you. Should anything happen to go wrong in here,
Usually I'm the one that picks up the chicks.
you're welcome to try with this one if you bring a forklift. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up pretty quick. So let's see. What's probably? Let's do it this way. Okay, we're just gonna resolve the rest of this heist real fast. You ready?
Speed session.
Speed session. Okay. Lightning round. Okay. So I'm gonna give. There's gonna be 3 plot questions and 1 character question. Okay. All right. So plot question for you. Does the plane does all of his equipment work as advertised? Okay, so in other words, the boxes work exactly right. The subliminals work right. You're in the gala, so you're gonna need
The
to
cool
you're like,
DJ stuff.
The cool DJ stuff, all that stuff. Does all of his gear work correctly? Okay, ready? All right, we're just gonna do for high card. Let's just cut it for high card, okay?
How this comes out is going to depend on what Graven does too. But
Very cool.
Okay, yes, it works.
All right.
Cool. So, like the box is activated and they don't start sending smoke out the back of the computers or anything like that.
Did I ground this properly?
Like the DJ stuff starts hacking into the corporate bigwigs who are more or less being forced to attend by the gangsters. Okay, so the question.
Babylonians.
Yeah, exactly. The Babylonians. So for you, the question is, do you stick to the plan knowing that there are kidnapped people like right there on the same level with you, or do you try to go to escape with them?
Do you try to help these women who are clearly there against their will?
Right.
Yes,
You're gonna
yes,
try
I
to
do.
Okay. So the question then is, can you still pull off the plan and save them?
Okay.
Here goes.
Oh.
You can.
King for the ladies.
All right, there you go. So, you're like, the first thing you do is you like send a quick little like note to her saying, we can't leave with that Winnebago because there's going to be like 20 people that we need to fit in a ship. You need to find us another ship.
Go jack us a new ride.
Go jack us a
That's gonna
new
be my question. Do I get a ride?
Yes,
But I'm
it
keeping
is.
these cool shades.
So everything is going according to plan, except you have a weapon.
I have
on
an
you,
extra plan.
and you have an extra plan. Do you break from the plan to go kill Babel?
Yes.
Okay, so do you kill Babel or not? Here goes.
It's gone now. You don't feel shame.
You
And I'm like, but
execute
that's
him.
the whole point of me releasing
On
the
the
information to the
slide.
cops.
So like you ask Jeannie, hey, I think I'm supposed to patrol over there. She's like, oh, okay. Like you go over there, and the two of you together manage to like
Nobody hears a thing.
knock her out, dump her in a closet, crawl into like a crawl space, get on a cargo
Oh,
elevator.
hell no, I frame her.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Damn. She was about your size.
So you,
No, this is a 7-foot giantess.
Oh.
so you're basically gonna, you basically,
I channeled
he
stronger than I
has to leave the party because there's all kinds of weird shit happening with his computers, and this is not the time for that to be happening. So he leaves the party, you catch him alone, you kill him, you dump the unconscious body of the giantess with the weapon and him, and you skedaddle.
And now we go
Should get cool street cred.
That's pretty
And see, the
good.
computers are all going haywire, so nothing's being recorded
Right.
on the...
Oh,
Well, actually-
yeah. That's one of the things. Is none of the you guys are not on any of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Security
So
cameras
I get us away.
so
a big
Start of the next
vehicle.
episode.
do you so are you good with stealing Babel's actual own personal ship?
Hell yeah.
All right. So do you successfully steal it or not? Boom. Boom.
Damn.
You guys are the best. Good work, everybody.
Best episode ever.
Sorry we didn't get to finish, but
Oh.
that's how it goes. That's Primetime
And as
Adventures.
a speed ending, that was a great wrap up.
Yeah, it was. You guys nailed it.
What are the odds?
So that's Primetime Adventures.
Everything
right
would
there.
go our way. That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It was meant to happen.
It's 50% 4 times, which is it's a
16.
yeah.
To
Exactly.
win 4 rounds of high card in a row.
Yep.
That's
Statistically,
You could look at it as he lost. High card from
no. I prefer we won.
If you guys want to hang on to your sheets, you can, or I can.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
They're fun, right?
Oh yeah.
I love playing this game.
It's ultra cool, and it's from Dog Ear Designs online. It's $20. This is the whole book.
Nice.
Like the actual mechanics fit onto 2 sheets of paper. Like it's really fun.
Because simple is fast.
all absolutely
Yeah, and it like really nails down everything that
You didn't think that before?
that
I
so like it's on page
By
2.
my name?
Yeah, by your name.
Did you help a friend?
Oh, somebody else has already signed
Yeah,
it.
that's the designer. I got the designer to sign it for
Yeah.
me.
It's like, I love it. It even gives you the little, what beats what.
Sure, yeah, you figured out
Oh,
why
Liz
So you could. Oh, and do you have my dice?
Yes, yes, I do.
Oh, they're just good Samaritans.
I have to give away one of these things.
They had mission.
I'm gonna. I think that I think that you really
I
handled
would
the
say
character stuff
Kelly.
really well.
Yes.
Like it's easy to sit down at an RPG and say plot, but to say she might run off or I need to kill this guy.
It's like we need.
She was all about pushing the story.
Yeah.
the story
Yeah.
to.
Because
You got a cool one.
the plot.
Is the mother and father of the story.
Well, it kind of is, but like in a typical RPG, there's no character motivation or changes. It's all just an event and then another event and then another event.
This is from last year.
Both of those were really good because they immediately provided like a problem. Like you pursued your vendetta and you pursued your
You took off.
skin. That immediately
Pursued.
caused a problem for the group.
Which immediately led to another cool story arc.
Yeah, exactly right. So, yeah, totally cool. So you guys did a great job.
Like TNT, we love drama.
I definitely love that.
Because that's what, and that's all. Because also, it's like if I had gone for
Hey guys, Mark Cato from Tucson Games and Gadgets. Want to tell you a little bit about what's going on here today at RinCon, where you guys should be. I hope you're going to be coming this coming year if it's coming up. We come here to RinCon because we want to meet all the people here in Tucson that we play games with in our store. And of course, RinCon, you're going to be finding all of this stuff right on the tables and have a lot of fun. It's amazing. I hope you're here. I hope we're going to see you soon.
So where can people go when they're not at RinCon to play games?
Come on down to Tucson Games and Gadgets at 2900 East Broadway. You won't be disappointed.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.